Hello, everyone. This is my submission to Dr. James Grimes's MegaFavNumbers playlist. Basically, you just choose any number that's greater than 1 million and describe what's your MegaFave number. As you can see on the screen, my MegaFave number is 4,608,000. So what's so special about this? To answer that, we need to talk a little bit about tabletop RPGs. So tabletop RPGs are interesting because it's a game heavily based on storytelling and imagination, but there's still rules. Usually, if the player wants to do an action that has a chance of failing, you would have them roll a die and see if it would work. So a typical exchange would go like, I want to try and sneak past the guard without him noticing. And then the dungeon master could say, roll a d20 and add your stealth modifier, and the result of that roll would dictate whether or not they succeeded in their action or if they failed and got caught. So there are 7 dice total. They're usually denoted with a D in front of the type. So, for example, you have the D4, the D6, D8, 2D10, D12, and the D20. So one little thing to go over, a D6 is your standard die, your 6-sided die. So don't be alarmed by that. And also for the 2d10, there's 2 ways to roll them. Usually you can either roll a single d10 and just like get a number 1 through 10, or you can roll them both together and get a number from 1 through 100. So you could treat that as a d100 actually. You don't usually see them as like 2d10, just like roll them both and then add them together. So naturally, it was only a matter of time till I thought, what happens if you roll all the dice at the same time? So every dice roll is independent, meaning that you roll any one die and it has absolutely no effect on what the other dice roll. So that means you can just roll all the dice and then basically multiply all the probabilities together. So you would end up with 4 times 6 times 8 times 10 times 10 times 12 times 20, and that gives you the ultimate number, 4,608,000. And, well, that means there are 4,608,000 ways to roll all 7 dice. It's like that many configurations. So, I these are all the dice I have that you can see on screen. I definitely don't have as many dice as some people. I've seen people just bags full of dice, and it's crazy. But if you were to a few fun facts though, if you were to roll every die and read the 2d10 as 2d10, not 1d100, you would on average roll a 38.5, which is about the damage of a level 6 fireball in D&D 5e. So, if you one other fun fact, if you were to roll all 5 of these sets of dice on the screen, so these are just all my dice that I own, you would get 2.07 times 10 to the 33rd possible combinations if you were to round down as you normally would in D&D. And the reason I'm mentioning that number is because of my boy Edu207. I would like to give a huge shout out to him for pressuring me to make this video. He also made a video for the MegaFavNumbers playlist, and I'll put that video in the description. So I definitely took this video as more of an excuse to talk about tabletop RPGs than anything, but well, that's kind of the point, honestly. Yeah, that's all I have. So thank you all for watching, and I'll catch y'all around. Take care, everyone.